Hey guys, welcome back to Billy Hackers. Thought I'd give a little bit of race report. Finally got the first race in on this Custom Works Rocket 4. Uh, Man, it was a great car. A lot of fun to drive. Um, Went to High Side in Evansville, Indiana. Got there on Saturday morning. Got to run a couple of practice packs in the late model and the sprint car. And in this car, the Rocket 4, this was the tire and rebar that they wanted you to run up there at that track. First time I ever run this tire, this DE regulators. Pretty good tires. I mean, I liked them when I first got out there. Of course, I had to break them in and before I went out there, and I don't know if they're a little bit. I don't know if it's just because of tread design or what, but I didn't break them in enough. I come back off the track, cleaned them after a couple laps, and broke them in a little bit more. Went back out on the track, and they were good. The Rocket 4 was awesome. When I first put out on the track, the track was still a little green. They had a few hours of practice on it the night before, but it was still a little loose. The car was just a little bit loose, but I mean, it was pretty good. But it was a little slow. But I really didn't know what gearing to put on it, so I started out as a 8120 with a 6.5, and so then I went out again for practice, and traction was coming up. Car was really good. As the night went on, went out for seating round, and the car was great on the track, but it was a little slow, so I went up for the first round to a 21, and it was faster, and it was still good. The car was still good. Went out for the third round. I went up to a 22. That was the highest gear I had. I believe might have tried a 23, but I had a 22, put it on there. I was on pace, right there with everybody. And I literally did not do anything to the car from the box stock setup. Like when you build it out of the box, what you put in it. I think it was 30 weight oils what I put in it all the way around. And the only thing I did to it was the traction. The traction come way up, and I had a little bit of a push, so I come up a little bit on the right front shock collar, and shoot, it was on. Wound up starting 7th overall, which was third in the B main. After about the third or fourth lap, I can't remember exactly which lap it was, I got the lead. Held the lead for the rest of the race, and bumped to the A. Wound up getting third overall, first time out with the Custom Works Rocket 4. Pretty proud of that. I believe I could have got a little better, but got caught up in some other people's messes a few times, and couldn't recover from that. I think second place actually spun out in front of me twice. And but that's racing. It's part of it. That's what happens. But anyway, I can't say enough about this Custom Work Rocket 4. Man, I love this car. It just drives really good. Of course, I have a Tekin. I try to run Tekin about everything I have, but this is what I ran. Tekin RS Pro. Of course, I run Sanwa, the M12S radio, with the 6.5 Tekin modified motor, the Tekin low profile high-speed servo. That thing is unreal. I mean, when you turn the wheels, it don't even feel like you got servo in it. It's pretty wild. But as far as electronics, that's what I run. That's what I run in this car. Like I said, I went up to a 22, so it's got an 8122 in it. And man, it was fast. So if you're thinking about getting one, you've been looking at the Rocket 4, trying to decide if you want to get one or not, I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed, because right outside the box, as soon as you get it built, it's race ready. Put it on the track. You might adjust a little bit on how much weight at each arm. I think I ran pretty much, I don't think I ever moved the rear arms. I think I had 3 degrees on the left toe in and maybe 2 degrees toe out on the right for a little bit of rear steering, but that was something I just guessed at. I never did move it. The only thing I changed all night long was just come up on this just a little bit. Well, all right. Our next thing we're gonna do is put together an Outlaw 4. I'm looking forward to that. That's gonna be good times. I've been running a BBE conversion. It's rocket fast. I mean, it's an amazing car, but I like the Outlaw 4. I think I like it even better than what I'm driving now. So look forward to building it, because if it's anything like this car, it's going to be sweet. All right, well, there you have it. My Rocket 4 build and first time out. Look forward to going to the Delta Bowl in Tunica, Mississippi, coming up in January. It's going to be good times. Hope to see you there. Get you some Papa Willys for some traction. Some pretty good stuff. And we'll see you later.